Hello.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Bolivia.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely.
Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Some good work on the right flank here. Pelé. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
An instinctive delivery.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Opts to play it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that was vital. Pullet is firing after that one. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
You can run onto... and Pullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's on his way! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hullet. Check sends that a long way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is very well defended. Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Played out to the right. Chiellini simply refused to be outdone there. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Pelé. Hullet. The message is clear. None shall pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. He's He's having a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Bolivia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Pullet. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Bolivia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Maldini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
I have 1,220 coins. Should I spend now?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's come to nothing. And he's gone looking for safety. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And
Pedro Von Suarez.
of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And please join me in
Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Je vais structure en anglais si tu veux. J'ai dépensé plus 13,000 pièces pour d'essayer dégoûter.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now this could be a chance. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Billadure Marseille.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. And he's lost his man here. Pelé. Picked out. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That is a brilliant... There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And there we have it. The two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's there to make the challenge. Vieira. Now it's Pelé.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Gattuso. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Good ball, good, takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Chiellini plays it short. Here comes the cross. Punched away. Back in once more. Oh, he's managed
My
to get
mother is
himself
going to look at
offside.
my bank account. She's going to kill me because of Deseli.
Vieira. And here's Hullet. Nedved gets into a good position. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. Pele. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Oh, important interception. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then.
Stop player with SMAT assist PLZ. We'll unsubscribe if you don't reply.
Dembele goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gattuso, nicely weighted, but real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Thuram with the short one. Dembele's cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Owen, driving forward. He's found a way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that has not gone well. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Owen. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's cut it out to the right. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Gattuso going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Platini. Vieira. Oh, good ball. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
A case now of complete control.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Looking for the run.
There will be 5 minutes.
Knocks it into space. Vieira. Dembele. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's Seedorf. Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Smoking is only permitted in designated
Your final
areas
thoughts, Jim?
within these
Well, the
grounds.
look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Morocco against Bolivia.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker.
But he gets big! And he's there to belt it away. Lovely, now then. Great vision. He's having a shot! Goal! Morocco! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Kimmich. Brahim Diaz. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's well positioned. It's Lukaku! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Quarter of an hour played. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution for Morocco.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Number 15.
Morocco, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Morocco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ferdinand makes the interception. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's a terrific interception. He's had a stellar game.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. And it's Yaya Toure. Pele. Oh, well played, well played. And the shot! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And now the breakaway. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brahim Diaz quietly revving up. Yaya Toure. Jordan Henderson. Oh, that's clever. That is ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal is onto this. Cleared without complication. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made. Mbappe is on his own. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And no, that was never going to make it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming. And this is Pelé!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Henderson. That's Bonucci. Out to the left it goes. And we hit half-time. See your views on the first half?
Bolivia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Brahim Diaz. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Gattuso proves too strong, too smart. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Not the most convincing of passes. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. Costa Curta. Gattuso. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Pelé. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal.
That's going in strongly.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ambitious ball here. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's good vision. And he was alert to it. Tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Touré plays it short. Now it's Yaya Touré. That is lovely. And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Brahim Diaz. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Morocco, number 11, Pele. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Gullit. Substitutions taking place.
Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. No, again, there's no way through. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Gullit. Jordan Henderson. Rummenigge does really well to win the ball there. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's well spotted. And he opts to go forward. And the counter is on. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gullit. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Jordan Henderson. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Yamal is in a really good
CC.
position out wide. Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Morocco have their second corner now. Now it's Yamal. Yaya Touré. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. That's good play. And they've got a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Gullit. Oh, that was vital.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Look at the space here. Rummenigge! It's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bonucci deals with that comfortably.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well, that is one way to stop him. That has been cut short. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas...
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Report Bam. Why the report? It's not that complicated.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah.
Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. Pele. Good ball, good take. Now it's Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, what a chance for a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Thuram gets good distance on it. Luis Suarez. And it's Neymar. Threads one in. And that has been cleared. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Messi. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar gets into some space. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That is good strength. Shot a goal! He has done it! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Vieira makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Brilliantly cut out. Caught offside that time. Pull it. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is...
And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pull it. Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. It's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. That's headed upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's straight offside. Pull it. Kimmich has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Looking for... And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pele! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's going for goal!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's found the way through. He rises! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Certain, searing, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Cameroun, Bolivie.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for...
Big chance! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. McTominay. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's McTominay. That's good vision. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And Koundé. McTominay. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Costa Curta makes the interception. Cannavaro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham tries to play it through. Looking for the run. That is mistake. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
It's roll! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Cafu. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nesta. Oh, good spread. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. Gattuso. Hullet. And it's Kimmich. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's good running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Oh, well played. Incoming till he's got full. Danger averted for now. He's looking wide. Spread neatly. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Referee has just said play on. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Plenty to aim at here. Shot at goal! Goal! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant from Pele! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed in towards a mighty effort. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Park Ji-sung. And this is Drogba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He came in hard, very hard. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's onside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Tele. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, what can they make of this? That's good vision. Well read, nice interception. Cafu, nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Closing in on goal. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And it's a decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Delivery, bullish header! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And that means... that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
No, that's been easily repelled. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Bolivia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. He's had a shot!
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Se está realizando un cambio.
Roberto with the short one. Cross from... He gets big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Hazard. Aims... It's roll! No way through there.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Pele. Rodri. Hazard. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 8. ¿Lo reemplazará?
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Park Ji-sung. Makalele running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Makalele. Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pass somewhat off target. Rosicki concedes a free kick for that. Rosicki has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, Park Ji-sung with the foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Barcelona are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7. Ferdinand. Nesta. Costa Curta.
Bolivia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, he's off. And you know what that means? Well, the law states that once you're down to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's DiMarco. And he welcomes it in. Cross, big header!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Can he finish? Pele totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Pele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's been cut out, well played. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me...
He rises! Harmlessly behind. And he's intervened well there. DiMarco. And it's DiMarco. That is good strength. And they've got a throw. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Raul. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's Park Ji-sung. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Park Ji-sung. Bebeto. Now it's Raul. Now it's Bebeto. Over to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Great vision. Mbappe. Marquinhos. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Pepe.
Stop using smart assist.
Pressing high and with purpose, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal.
The attendance for
A
this
deeply
match was
frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Referee has just said play on. And he can clear it away. Pinches it off him. Pedri. That's Park Ji-sung. DiMarco. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Bebeto. Thuram cuts it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here.
You're so shit,
For now,
kid.
the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Coming on the field.
Park Ji-sung.
Number 10. Batistuta. Number 7.
Lovely pass, but
Olise.
can he get there?
Substitution in
Bebeto.
progress.
He's found a way through. Kimmich. Owen. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out towards the right wing. Olise is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 4. Park Ji-sung.
Platini.
Coming on to replace
That's
him.
going up
is
front in a hurry.
Number 21. Conte.
Looking for options for movement.
Taking place.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Owen. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Bolivia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hoisted up.
Stop using smart assist, loser.
Rijkaard. And it's Timber. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
De Jong.
Spend more money or still shit.
And he's forced to go back.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a...
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating
Good
game,
shot,
but now
loser.
they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and
Let
ready
me
to go
score a
again.
goal.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I own you, bitch.
Substitution for Egypt, number 32.
Egypt can make their change
Coming
now
on the
with
field
a break in
is
play.
number
Mbappe getting the
18,
call here in what can be
Mbappe.
interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So we have our breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Egypt really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be
Timber.
3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely, now then. And the shot! It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they
Imams
thought
are
they may
whore.
be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A
You're
really
fucking loser
satisfying
using
day's
smart
work.
assist.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Butch at me. Bitch had me no hour one. Ugh fucking pussy. Using smart assist with the team. Clown donkey.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Bolivia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Gattuso shapes to shoot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe. Maldini. Looks to the other side. And it's Beckham. Here's Makaleli. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And here's Suarez. Pele. And it's Kimmich. Mbappe. That's good play. Now it's Kimmich. Played into the box. And that should get the job done. And he's gone looking for safety. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nesta. Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No goals as yet. Van Basten. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's been shipped out wide. Mbappe, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet. And Hullet! And he's really put himself on the line here. This their second corner of the game. Decent chance! Oh, and again! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a throw. He's a sharp little ball here. The ball goes in. Rijkaard can get it clear. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's played into... Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Suarez cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Tries from a long way out. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Mbappe. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Makelele. And here's Van Basten. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a brilliant interception. Gattuso. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Beckham receives it in a wide position. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
And after 45 minutes, Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nesta. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferdinand with the clearance. Makelele. Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makelele. Pele. Makelele. Now it's Pele. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. But he tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe powering forward here. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Makelele has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe plays the return pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Nicely spread. It's a good-looking delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ambitious ball here. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And that's gone loose. Gattuso. Chance here to counter. Leicester cuts out the pass. And it's Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Makaleli. Mbappe!
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 7.
So, time for
Número
changes
8.
on both sides, actually.
Entran número 9. Número 99. Número 10. Número 22.
Well, here's a man
Se está
adored by
realizando
many,
un cambio.
even deified by some. Messi. Rijkaard stands tall and stands strong. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Botafogo making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
He's in a great position here. Aims beyond the defence. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Pele. Makaleli. He's picked his way through. And this is Pele. And this is Messi. Messi! Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Messi. That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Kaka. Rummenigge. And it's Kaka. Pele. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has a look and plays it. It's Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
We are into overtime. Decent progress down the left. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. Messi. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.